All right, NFL team preview. We got the Colts. Last year, the Colts had a regular season win total of 10 games. They only won 4 and had the league's worst point differential of minus 138. Disappointing season to say the least. This season, there's a lot of excitement for the Colts. New head coach Shane Steichen, who comes over from the Eagles, has come in, cleaned house, and brought in a new young coaching staff. Actually, the youngest coaching staff in the league. He'll bring a modern passing game, and if you look at how well Steichen developed Jalen Hurts in Philly, it's expected he'll do the same with rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson, or AR-15 as he's being called. There's been a lot of good reports coming out about how good AR-15 has looked. There's no shortage of positive feedback there. I just can't get over how big this guy is. For reference on the screen, I put the average height and weight for NFL quarterbacks last season. 6'2.5" and 220 pounds. Anthony Richardson reportedly plans to play around 6'4" and 255 pounds this season. For reference, Derrick Henry is 6'3", 247 pounds, and the crazy thing here is Richardson ran a 40-yard dash 0.11 seconds faster than Henry. AR-15 is an absolute freak, but he's still a rookie quarterback with a new coaching staff, with a head coach who's also calling the plays, which we've seen great offensive coordinators struggle making the transition to head coach in the past. Steichen has worked with Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts, who have been surrounded by skill position talent. Steichen will now have none of those luxuries he's had before. It'll be by far the worst skill position players he's had, the worst O-line, and it's yet to be seen, but by far the most unproven QB so far. Also, we do have to remember AR-15 had a lot of concerns surrounding him during the draft, inaccuracy issues. He had the foot issue and was thought to be overdrafted. But we also should remember Shane Steichen took the version of Jalen Hurts that everyone was saying shouldn't be an NFL quarterback and should be benched for Gardner Minshew. Philly fans were actually saying this at one point, and Steichen turned Hurts into the NFL MVP version he is now. Now, on the other side of the ball, defensively, the Colts aren't terrible. They finished 13th in expected points added per play. They expected points allowed, and they finished top 10 in yards per play allowed. For a 4-win team, it's kind of amazing. They were able to beat the Chiefs and the Jaguars, and they had leads late in games against the Eagles and Vikings. Some weird numbers here. In games where the Colts had a 70% plus win probability halfway through the fourth quarter, they went 1-4 in those games. And were 0-2 in games with an 85% plus win probability halfway through the fourth quarter. The rest of the NFL in those same spots won 90% of those games. Colts will get help for having the 4th overall easiest strength of schedule in the league based on my ratings. They have some big advantages in their schedule this season. They only play 7 true true road games because they play New England in London. They play a couple teams that will be on back-to-back road trips. They have the rest advantage everywhere up and down the schedule, and probably their best situational spot is in Week 12. Indy coming off their bye week and playing Tampa Bay, who was on the second leg of a back-to-back road game, following a road trip across country playing San Fran. It's about as tough as a spot as it gets for Tampa Bay, and about as good as a situational spot as it is for Colts. Coaching, defense, and the run game are good enough to stay in games for the Colts. They have a very soft schedule since 1999. Rookie head coaches have a history of improving losing teams by 3 wins. The Colts at home versus the Jags in the season opener, and the Jags will be without stud left tackle Cam Robinson due to suspension. Jags are favored by a field goal, and some think it's easy money betting on the Jags. I'm not so sure about that. We shall see. But that's all I got for the Colts. Until next time, good luck with your bets.